evening. The net won't start in 5 minutes. But hang around anyway to see what happens. N8OQP. BSA, are you around here anywhere? N8OQP. Let me look for him. KABSA. You find him, ask him if he can do a trivia question. Actually trying to look for one right now. welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Monday Night Net. Actually, Monday Night VHF Net. My name's Pat. My call sign is November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa. But for the purposes of this net, we'll use the club call of Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and directed net, and all amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in with us. All traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic, because it's raining outside, needs to come in here, we ask that you leave small pauses between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date with club meetings and happenings, and to enhance the net operating practices. And also, just because it's April 1st, celebrate April Fool's Day, but we won't go there. This net meets every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. except when it's Monday night. Then we don't meet. We will start with announcements, and then ask for check-ins from anybody with announcements that need to be put at the beginning of our net. Once this is completed, I'll take regular check-ins. At that time, you can give me your call sign, repeat it phonetically, and then follow it by your name. When all check-ins are complete, I will close the net after repeating the announcements. Now, as far as the announcements go, I got two or three pending here. The first being we have a meeting tomorrow night, which is at 7:30 at the church, which is on it's 2406 Hardwell, ARD, WELL in Akron. We usually get there about 7-ish. We will have a special guest tomorrow evening. He will be coming in on Zoom. That'll be Scott Yonley. Scott usually I try to get him in here at least once a year, and he's graciously agreed to pop in for us tomorrow night. The next announcement that I have is that we will, on May 3rd, I believe it is, we will be doing another VE exam. I've already got one person scheduled for that one, so if you would like to expand your license or your license capabilities, or you have a friend, or if you're a scanner listener and you'd like to get your license, if you contact crarcham.org, that's crarcham.org. About the middle of the page, there's a place to sign up for the test. And if nothing else, you can contact me, and I'll help you out as much as I can to get you signed up. Okay, that's all I have as far as announcements. let's see what if there's any other announcements out there. Anybody that has an announcement for the beginning of our net, please come now.
I have an announcement to announce. This is KABSA for announcements.
Go ahead, sir.
Alright. I've been scouring the internet for an easy trivia question. Keep in mind the day now. I was looking for an easy trivia question. And I think I found one. Alright, you ready for this? When is April Fool's Day? Also, coming up this weekend is the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club's 69th annual Hamfest. As for others, I haven't brought them up on the computer. I've been outside messing with my DX Commander. Classic. Almost got it all built. I was just down here cutting guidelines for it to hopefully get it standing up soon. KABSA, back to you.
Your trivia question is, when is April Fool's Day?
Correct.
If you don't get this right, folks, there's something wrong. We'll be completely disappointed in society.
Easy question. Keep in mind what day it is.
Okay. Anybody else have any announcements they'd like to put forward before we start taking regular check-ins? Please come now. All right, nothing heard. We will go ahead and open things up to regular check-ins. If you'd like to check into our W8CRC net, please come now.
KE8 HNK mobile.
KE8 HNK, got you. Hang on, Elmer. We'll get back to you here in a second. Anybody else, please?
KB8PRK.
Okay, got KB8PRK. Anybody else?
KF8CCY, Bob.
KF8CCY, got you, Bob. Need two more. All right, I think it's still a bit early for everybody to be coming from the other nets that they're probably listening to. Let's go back to the top here. KE8HNK, Elmer, good evening, sir. What's up?
KE8HNK W8CRC. Good evening, Pat. Good evening, rest of the listeners out here. Nothing much. Pat, can you give me the date on that exam session?
May 3rd.
Okay, well, thanks for that. May 3rd, I'll put it on the calendar as well. Other than that, just sitting here back, relaxing. And as far as the trivia question goes, I'm going to say April 2nd. And you already know why my answer's that way. So have a good evening. Stay healthy, stay blessed. It's KE8HNK, back to net control.
Okay, Elmer, we got you at April 2nd. So that's I was gonna actually guess January 3rd. But I've been mulling that answer over. So, yeah, Keith, go ahead and mark me down for January 3rd. Anyway, W8CRC is up next. Good evening, Ted. What's going on?
Oh, not much. I think I felt like I spent half the day in a laundromat today, but I got all that done. Went and get down and got something to eat and came back home, and that's about it. And I hear about the possible thunderstorms tomorrow night, and now they're calling for a possible flood watch because they're expecting us to get, 3 to 5 inches of rain by Friday. Oh, well, it's springtime.
Yeah, the way I'll explain this maybe on the other band somehow, but I don't really think I want to go into it here. But I have a couple of irks that's happening. I think they could, especially this one for tomorrow, where I probably am wrong, and I won't admit I'm ever wrong. This thing tomorrow I'm not sure it's going to have the steam that they're hoping is going to be in it. If it gets up in the 70s, it's going to be another story, but I'm not. The time they're projecting that stuff is later in the evening, and there's not going to be enough convection there. Well, we'll see. Always bears watching.
Got that right. And if you want me to answer a trivia question, I have to hear it first. Tuned in late.
I will defer to Mr. KA8BSA. Run it again. Keith?
Alright. For Ted's benefit, I've been scouring the internet, scratching in my head, trying to find a good trivia question. So, in light of what today is, I think I found an easy trivia question. When is April Fool's Day?
Hey. Or is it one of those things that it's like the first Monday of the month or whatever like that? I don't know. I'm just going to go with today.
All right, we got you for today. Does it have anything else for that tonight?
No, not really. Just kick back and listen and hear the answer at the end of the net.
Hey, Ted, have a good evening, sir. And we'll catch up sooner or later. I may be up there on the other one there a little bit tonight. We'll see what happens. I gotta see if I can stay awake that long. Because I've had a massive day today, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's move on. KF8CCY. Good evening, Rob. Bob? Yeah, Bob. That's it. Bob. Good evening, Bob. What's up?
Well, not much here. Want to say hello to everybody on the net. Just putting around the house the last few days, working on my DX Commander. And other than that, nothing else to talk about. For the trivia, I'm going to say April 1st. KF8CCY, back to net.
I think that would be the obvious answer, but I don't think that's it. Anyway, we'll go ahead and move on here. Thanks for checking in, Bob, and we'll probably talk to you after that now. So let's move on here. Anybody else want to check in? If you do, please call W8CRC.
KE8FKO. answer for the trivia is I'm going to go with January 1st. And all right, so in and out. I'm done. Thank you.
There's been some really pretty wild answers tonight. This has been a good trivia question. Anyway, thank you, Flora, for checking in with us. K8FKO, got her. Anybody else want to check in? Still got a lot of time. We can fill some of it. If you'd like to check in, please call.
Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra, Steve, Cauga Falls.
D8BQS, I wondered where you were. STEVE, gotcha. And what's going on? Tell us something good.
Okay, well, this was the first day of the Strollers Club. They go and do some strolling through the metro parks in the area and out of the area. And we had our first one, and I'm really tired. That was our first big hike, and it was nice and chilly out there this morning doing that. And had a good time and everything. A lot of nice people. They just kind of let you walk at your own pace, and then they go out to eat lunch after that. That's kind of a nice thing. If you're in the fall area and know where Grant School is, they're open for anybody who would like to join in the morning. Every Tuesday, or every Tuesday it is. So, all right. Other than that, not much else going on, but. I'd like to take a stab at the trivia question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't understand why everybody's making all these weird guesses about this. I mean, everybody knows it's common knowledge. Everybody understands and knows that it's the day after Christmas. I just don't understand why people are having such a hard time with this. Back to net, WD8BQS.
There's always a smart one in the crowd. All right, Steve, thanks for checking in with me or with us, and I'll hang loose, and we'll find out what the answer is here shortly. But day after Christmas, that was good. I went for January 4th, or 3rd, I think it was. Of course, then my wife went for the 1st. And we'll see what happens. Might be any day but the 1st of April, considering what day it is. But I'm just conjecturing, I guess, is a word I want to use. Anybody else want to check into our net before we lock this up and give the answer to the trivia? If you want to check in with us, please call now.
November 8, Zulu, Romeo, Papa, Brad, Norton, and going with April 1st on this, taking a big chance.
Okay, Brad, good of you to check in. You going to make the meeting tomorrow night?
Plan on coming.
We're going to have Scott Youngley there on Zoom, so that'll be pretty good. He usually does a pretty good talk, and I've been conferring back and forth with him over the last couple of days now. I know he's coming. But it's kind of funny, because the last time we had him in, there were storms out the wazoo, and I had actually thought about calling the meeting, but it ended up ending quick, and so we went ahead and we did the meeting anyway. Well, it turns out his power went off, and his whole house was running on a generator. He was decided that decided he was probably safer being at home because there was a whole bunch of damage between here and there. And now here we go again tomorrow.
Eager to see what he has to say. NAZRP.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't, but they're saying we're going to get some storms tomorrow evening. Just hang loose and see what flies, I guess they say. Anyway, Brad, thanks for checking in with us, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Anybody else want to check in with us? If you do, please call now.
Evening, Pat. WB8YYS, Craig Intent.
WB8YYS. Great, good to hear you, man. Great to hear you. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, Pat. Good to hear you there again as well. Just another typical day over here in the Tree City. A little colder than I expected, but well, I have to put up with that the way it is. Let's start it out with my answer to the trivia question is April Fool's Day is any day that my girlfriend April says so. There's that. Other than that, I'm going to say DK for don't know.
Well, that works.
Okay. Want to touch base with you if you're going to have walkathon or that 5-day thing again this year. Put me on the list for that. I'll help you out on that.
I'm trying to get a hold of those people because I haven't got it. I haven't got a complete confirmation from them yet. In fact, I tried calling the church yesterday afternoon. I'm going to start getting to the point where I think I'm going to go up there. So I will keep you posted. I can't always use the help. We're probably going to need about 8 or 10 people again. I appreciate the help.
Okay. Well, I told you last year you could put me down for that as well. I think somebody already mentioned the Ham Fest, and looks like we're heading for a good year. We sold out all the tables, had to order some more, and then sold those out as well. And let's see, we've got a food concession this year from a place called Sassy Dogs, and we received 10 of those Talk Pod radios from, I guess it's Talk Pod, I don't know. But they gave us 10 of them there, and I guess we're going to have a special drawing for anybody who's a licensed ham under 25 can get in on that. It's a real nice 2-meter 440 radio, and in order to give them for free, we had to put the stipulation on here if they're 25 or under and give them to them that way. So a little incentive to get some people to show up. And everybody is welcome at my Ham Fest. Everybody. So there we go. Al, I'll turn it back to you, and I'm going to have to run off to another net here in about 6 minutes. So, like I said, you need help with that marathon thing, and you give me a call. WBYYS, back to you, Pat. Take care of yourself.
I will somehow get word to you that your phone number is still good. The one I got, am I correct? I can text you.
Yeah, I've had it for years. It's still good.
Okay, I'll text you anything I get or when I get complete confirmation. I will probably also contact Jim, as he's been with me the whole time we've been doing it too. Much appreciated, Greg. And thanks for checking in with us tonight. You're always welcome here. 7-3, and let's move it on here. Anybody else want to check into our net? Please call W8CRC now.
November 8th, America, Charlie Papa, NAZCP, Chris, Cadillac Hill.
Chris, what's going on? H-R-I-S. What's going on, man?
We're doing the best we can here, Pads. I know we talked the other day, and you know my dad passed so I went home on Sunday. My mom had asked me for some help, kind of filling out the thank you cards for all the people that put the luncheon on after his services and all that kind of stuff. And so I had Sunday afternoon set aside, and then she called me on Saturday night, and she said, you know what? I'm not ready to do those cards yet. And I said, well, I got the afternoon set aside. What else do you want some help with? And she had a whole list of things for me. So I went out there, and we got them done, physical stuff, you know, like a new shower head in the downstairs bathroom. And we did some stuff outside, and I moved some furniture for it, all the things that she wasn't able to do physically. So, you know, as we go through this whole process, I'm the oldest of 7 boys in my family. As we go through this whole process of remembering my dad, who was a very, very good man, you know, we're going to continue to be there for Mom, who is in good health during the next weeks and months to come. So that's all the news I got, Pat. W8CRC from N8ACP. You know what? He was able to. He passed away on Thursday. We buried him last Monday, and he, Mark Jr., his son, and my mom were with him, and he was at home where he wanted to be, and I'm very glad we were able to do that.
Yeah, you have my condolences and our condolences, man. I'm very sorry to hear that.
And we talked the other day, and so all of, you know, if anybody's out there who wants to throw some prayers our way, they ain't never gonna hurt. I'll turn it back to Ned. That's enough Debbie Downer stuff for me. W8CRC from N8ACP73, and thank you.
Did you catch the comedian with the trivia question?
No, I didn't. I'll take a stab at it if he wants to reread it.
Okay, Mr. Comedian, what is it?
Alright, this is AABSA. Well, in light of today, I've been scouring the internet trying to come up with a good idea for a trivia question. So I tried to come up with an easy question. Alright? When is April Fool's Day?
Right, fair enough. It's today, and I'll add something to it. Well, I can't because I can't look it up. But anyways, look up. There's an amateur radio contest that is only held on April Fool's Day, and take a look for that online somewhere. The rules are hilarious. So thanks for the levity. BSA, levity is much appreciated right now, so I believe it's today, right? Maybe I'm the fool. W8, Charlie Romeo, Charlie from November 8 Alpha, Charlie Papa.
Okay, Chris. Thanks for taking the time to check in with us, and again, sorry for your loss. I've been in a particular situation before, and it's the grieving process is something else. So anyway, we will move on here. Anybody else want to check in to our net? Please call W8CRC. All right, that's I'm gonna take and reread the announcements and that, or remind everybody of the announcements. There may be a few more here. Coming up tomorrow night at the church at 2406 Ardwell, ARDWELL in Akron, more or less the corner of 91 and 18. In a block. It's in a block from 91, block west, and it's a block north of 18. So pretty easy to find if you get a chance to want to check us out, come on out. We will be there. Mr. Scott Yonley will be there via Zoom to check us out and give us a presentation. Let's see, what else have I got? We got the testing session coming up May 3rd. May 3rd at 10 a.m. I think we did. It will be at the church also. If you do need to pre-sign up or pre-register. In order to do that, you go to crarcham.org. That's crarcham, all ran together, .org. And scroll about halfway down the page, and you'll see where it says something about testing. You'll click on that. It'll take you to a questionnaire. You fill out the questionnaire and you're registered. It'll also give you my contact information and stuff like that if you need it. But I think that's all the announcements that I've got. We do have the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club Hamfest coming up April 5th. I might as well remind everybody about that. That'll be this coming Saturday. Yeah, that is the 5th. I wasn't thinking there. It'll be this coming Saturday at Emilio's. They've got a bunch of prizes and stuff that they're going to give out. They've got awarded 10 radios. Are going to have you have to be under 25 and a ham, I think it was, to participate in that one. But it ought to be the Falls Hamfests are usually.
Repeater, time out. Repeater, time out. Cancel.
Okay. With that, let's do one last round of check-ins. If you'd like to check in to give us an answer to our trivia question or just to say hello, please call now. All right, hearing nothing, let's go ahead and do the answer to the trivia question, which I will defer to Mr. Keith for. This is W8CRC. Go ahead, Keith.
All right, very good. Now, as I said, I've been trying to come up with an idea for a trivia question. I've been scouring the internet and scratching my head, trying to come up with an easy question. When is April Fool's Day? And almost, with the exception of a few people, had it correct. It's today, April 1st.
Oh, come on. That was about as loaded of a question as I've ever heard.
I tried to throw a red herring in there with the easy.
Yeah, that was easy, all right. I'll give you that one. Anyway, let's rock and roll this thing out of here. It's already 25 to 8, so we will go ahead and close her up here. And preparing to close this net, I would like to thank everybody that took the time to join us and check in with us tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net. I'd be sitting here talking to myself. It's not like I don't do enough of that. This has been N80QP. My name is Pat, and it's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I will close the net with, looks like 12 check-ins, I think. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 check-ins. So we will go ahead and close things up and move on to next week where Mr. KABSA will be your net control. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We will see you next week, and I will go ahead and return this for Peter to normal and customary amateur radio use. This is Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie, closing the net at about looks like 7:37. And thanks for everybody for checking in. 7-3 and N80QP clear. N80QP is.
Looks like I missed a couple on NetLogger. Can you fill them in?
Didn't pop up over here.
Oh. Okay. Can you fill them in so I can copy the record?
Yeah, I'll do that before I close this all down.
Appreciate it very much, so I can put it in the permanent record.
We can do it.
Awesome.
Not a bad net tonight, actually. And that trivia question, geez.
Well, I didn't have a Stump John question this week.
He's at a meeting. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close things up. My dinner just came in the door here, and I'm going to swing around here and eat, and then I'll fill the rest of this in.
Alright, sounds good. I'm going to go upstairs and make some magic in the kitchen, because my bride is home. She came home about 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to go up and touch base and make some magic in the kitchen. I think it's going to be breakfast perhaps tonight.
I go up and tell her she loves you and all that kind of stuff, and then feed her.
She may have heard you, because I think I left the HT on upstairs.
Well, if you did. Hi, Elaine. Don't listen to me, I'm just babbling. It's April 1st.
Alright, Pat. We'll catch you later, KABSA.
Okay, thanks. And I don't keep it.